and welcome to the Gamers for Peace Twitch channel. My name is Jules. I also go by pacifistwarvet. I am going to be the keeper for this game of Call of Chtulhu that we are about to play. Gamers for Peace is a initiative of Veterans for Peace where we challenge recruiters in digital spaces because they are predatory as fuck, and we got to show up and make sure that at least people know what's happening. I am Jules. I am also on staff at Veterans for Peace as the membership coordinator. So if you aren't a member of Veterans for Peace yet, hit me up. And I am also a veteran of the imperialist wars in Iraq, and that blows. So I'm going to pass on introductions to Plantifa.
That's me. I either go by that or Katie. I was a Marine Corps vet, and unfortunately also participated in all of that ugliness. But I don't do that now. Now instead I play games with my friends in the name of making recruiters a little bit less visible mission.
Yeah.
I'll end it there. What is, oh man, Skull Monkey? It's kind of my favorite thing, so let's go to you next.
Thanks. I'm Darwin Skull Monkey. Good to be here. I'm also one of those Iraq War veterans that kind of got home with a bitter taste in his mouth and spent some time as a anti-war organizer. And nowadays I've been on staff with a organization called Warrior Writers, and we exist to create community around healing and understanding and elevating each other's voices amongst the veteran community. So look us up, warriorwriters.org. There's a lot of overlap with Veterans for Peace and the Warrior Writers types.
Totally.
We've done several publications over the years that involve a lot of Veteran for Peace types. And yeah, and we're writing, there's folks all across the country. So reach out if you're interested in writing. We'll get you plugged into some workshops. So anyway,
Cool.
Lincoln.
Yeah, I'm Lincoln, pronouns he, him, and I'm not a veteran, but I am a U.S. citizen, born and raised, and so I'm part of this imperialist war machine in that sense, and so still do what I can to disrupt that.
Fuck yeah.
Very happy to be with you all tonight.
Cool.
And Spencer, I think you're up.
I'm Spencer, and I'm still here. Yeah.
All right, cool. So tonight we at Gamers for Peace are going to play an RPG called Call of Chtulhu. It is purposefully disturbing, has body horror and some mental health issues like hallucinations as a part of the storytelling. So just letting you know what you're getting into if you decide to go through this game with us tonight. So this is session 2 of a game called The Seed is Sown. Why don't each one of you, well, let's start with synopsis. This group has been drawn together by a concerned mother whose daughter has disappeared into a small cult in a small town, and she has sent these people to go retrieve her. So why don't each of you tell me about your character? Let's start with Lincoln this time.
All right, yeah. So my character is Kurt Zeffel. He is a cult specialist and an occult hobbyist.
Oh.
Yeah. Anything else to?
That's good enough. Just make
All
sure
right.
everybody knows everybody's names at least,
Okay. And let's move on to Nick.
my character's name is Dr. Donovan Carmichael. He's a human rights lawyer, and he's changed his name to protect his parents. He's mean and calculated, yeah, he's constantly in the pursuit of others' civil rights and human justice because he's seen the ugly side of the world.
Cool.
And the right is wrong. Anyway, so playing Tifa.
Hold on. Before you go, Plantifa, I wanted to let you know, Nick, your connection is starting to get just a tiny bit garbled. So if in the event that I ask you to just turn off your camera, we'll just go audio. But you're fine for now. Cool?
That's good to know. Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Plantifa.
I'm Brenna Gold, a former nurse turned medical malpractice lawyer. I didn't like what I was seeing in the hospitals in town, so I wanted to get to the legal side of it. Have a couple open lawsuits, so I'm not very well liked there, but patients like me, so we got that. And I guess that leaves Spencer.
I'm Jake Pliskin, retired cop turned private investigator.
Retired or former?
Former.
Okay, cool. Because retired, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah, different meaning.
Yeah, for real. But thank you for each introducing your characters. So we do. How would anybody like to catch us up on the last game? Like what happened, or should I? Like anybody feeling that?
As I recall, we started out at this gala ball, just collecting information, learning a couple things about the leader of the cult. Picked up a couple of clues that I only noticed on second pass.
Oh, did you rewatch it?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Nice.
And then grabbed an Uber and checked out the home of the leader of the mega church. I think Brenna got an invitation at the party to go there in the morning and ostensibly see Samantha, I think
Samantha is the daughter who we are looking for that the mother is concerned about. Yeah. Yes.
So scoped that out, got a bit of information, then returned to the church, and some among our number decided to break in and have a look around while the two lawyers ridiculously did not notice what was going on.
Plausible deniability. The name of the game.
Yeah, right on. And went into the office of Jack Gordon, the leader of the church, and found a couple of documents, one with some occult writings, one a synopsis, like an article abstract about olive oil and biophenols, which seems to counteract or actively poison the literal seeds that are growing inside the cult members, which we found out next when one of them had a plant monster grow out of him and consume him, which traumatized the two party members who witnessed it.
Yes.
One
Yes,
of whom so much that we had to give him some tranquilizers and leave him at the hotel for this this leg of the campaign.
Exactly.
Um,
So our player Bear Von Clapp could not be here this evening, and so their character, hold on, I wrote it down. Jimothy J. Jangles is currently going to be passed out at the hotel.
They're
well,
gonna sleep it off.
and he was the only player among the three of us who failed his fright check.
That's true.
So it makes sense
True.
in
Perfect.
story.
It's perfect. So, you guys will be gathering for the continental breakfast at the Holiday Inn. And
I'm sure it's lovely.
It really is. Egos. It's wonderful. And like a Keurig machine. So you guys are gathering for breakfast, and now you guys are, I guess, deciding what you're going to do with your day. So it's all y'all.
You know, these eggs kind of taste powdered. I will be putting that in my review.
Is today the day that we're going to the pastor's house in the evening?
I believe it is. I did say I would be there yesterday, so that would be today. That's how words work, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that
At least English.
Did you mention a time for you to come over?
I don't
is.
remember.
Real life Katie does not remember, so
Same.
in game Brenna is gonna be like, "Of course he did. You said around noon."
Okay.
Yeah, about noonish, and it's morning now, so we have a little bit, but not too much time.
Well, we should think about how we want to communicate with Samantha. She's under in some kind of situation where they won't let her leave.
Yes.
Lots of that.
We should think about how to communicate some kind of code for her to communicate with us.
Well, it might just be easy for us to just slip her a letter, or drop a letter, shake her hand, say hi, and leave her a note. But
Yeah, that's a good idea.
have to sort out what we want to let her know. Frankly, maybe this is just the human rights lawyer talking here, but I think when we leave, she leaves. She's welcome as a person to just walk right out the door. Am I wrong?
We might find out that you are, but it is worth a shot. We can call them out if they say anything, right?
Well, from a legal perspective, absolutely.
Listen,
She's welcome to come and go from anywhere at free will.
Yeah.
She's not under
Yeah.
arrest.
listen. I know you're both skeptical about what the three of us told you we saw, but you have to believe me. The shit that's going on here is well beyond. We are outside the bounds of the law, and
You
once
think?
we are- yeah. Well, and so once we are inside their house, their building, we are in their power, and their power is messing with forces that we do not fully understand.
So you
Not
said
wrong.
it had something to do with communion, right? There's
Yes,
something to do with it. So don't eat or drink anything.
Oh, yeah,
Anything.
no.
For starters, however rude it may seem. Again, your body, your choice. Jules, do I have a gun, or can I have access to
The
one?
only person who has a gun would be Mr. Pliskin over here.
Good enough.
So if anyone's coming inside with me, it's him.
I'm
Just-
eating a big breakfast.
Okay.
That's fine.
Was the party not invited, or just you, Brenna?
I mean, I can always ask for forgiveness rather than permission. We can just all walk in.
To whom did he extend the invitation? Just you?
It was me, yeah. It was me,
Hmm.
because I said I was a friend of Samantha's.
Yeah, at least one. Probably two of us should go with you.
Yeah, maybe two of us should be outside just in case. Like outside of the house on purpose.
Hmm.
As lookout and as quick escape potential, I think that might be a good idea, actually.
As facilitator, I
Sure.
would also like to remind y'all that
Yeah.
there was also an invitation to volunteer at the hospital this morning, I believe.
Oh,
So,
Yes, the couple that we talked with.
so maybe
That
we are really splitting.
I mean, you could split. You could go together and go one after the other. You know, whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah, we can do. Let's do one after the other. I wanna see everything.
Okay.
it's also probably a good idea to minimize our splitting up.
Yes, agreed.
Safety in numbers.
All right, so what do you say we do the volunteering first? And then from there we'll head over to Samantha. I think we agreed on shaking, like having a note in my hand when one of us shakes her hand.
Or hugs her, however you
Yeah,
need her.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Whoever I greet her, I'm gonna pretend to be her friend. So
Well,
gotta keep the story going.
mention her mother, like up front but casually. Like, oh, I
Yeah,
just saw your mother the other day
yeah.
and
She
she
said
sent you
hi.
love.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
so that if she might put two and two together with a stranger
hmm
acting like she knows her.
Yes, yeah. You're right. That's a good call.
Hmm.
All right.
Might you might see if you could slip in a key phrase from the email she sent, the lifting path or something.
Where did all the faces go?
I can say something like I just saw your mother the other day. She's doing well. She had a great harvest from her garden.
There you go.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Um.
I could even add in she added some flowers along the path to her house, something like that, just to really
mhm.
center that in.
Well, that sounds great. And in the note, we can, basically let her know when we leave, she leaves. And there's more of us than there may seem to be. So, what do you think, Jake, Mr. Pilskin?
I'm wondering who's better suited to suss out clues in a hospital versus sussing out clues some kind of social gathering.
Oh, well, the rest of us were talking about all going to the hospital and then moving on to the Gordon house.
Yeah.
We spend a few hours at the hospital volunteering and see if we learn anything interesting. I hear your concerns about the beastly creature that came out of one's body. Maybe at the hospital we'll learn something about what's going on around that. As he giggles because he wasn't there and he thinks they're being hyperbolic.
Okay, by the way, I just because I can't remember does anybody remember the name of the husband in the couple from the table? Because if you don't, I'm going to retcon his name right now and just give you one.
I
Something
wrote
like
a couple
that.
from Florida.
Remember the man's name? You're asking too much of me.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
kidding.
so his name's
Just
Noah.
kidding, just
That's
kidding.
who you're going to
Was
volunteer
what?
with. Noah, and yeah, That's who you're going to volunteer with. A quick note before we move on. In the last game that we had sort of a frozen moment in the middle of our game with the Zoom. If that happens again, I promise we'll be back. Just to let you know.
Before we move on, I just remembered I wanted to know if I could retcon spending some of the night on a VPN or Tor browser or something, doing a web search for anything I could find related to like the creature and run an occult check on what I found.
Okay. Where are you?
Yeah.
Hold on. Where are you on here? You are Kurt. There you are. Where's the other?
So Kurt is frantically
Psychology,
typing.
occult, and persuade. I'll give you an occult advantage. So give me a percentage and try to
Okay,
roll
that's
low.
yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
no. 93.
You didn't
Ooh.
find anything.
You don't know shit.
You found this one cartoon that like reminded you of it, but like it had nothing to actually do. It was actually from SpongeBob.
I will just note this puts me 0 for 3 on occult rolls.
No!
Between yes.
Well, maybe when it
there's a-
really matters, it'll
Yeah, well,
finally
there's
come
reason-
through. Who knows?
There's a reason this guy is an amateur occultist.
Yeah. No, specifically, which SpongeBob episode? Was it the one where Patrick is wearing fishnets for some reason? Does no one know SpongeBob lore? Come on.
I don't. Sorry.
That was part
Darn.
of a musical number.
No,
Yes, it was.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Someone knows.
39.
What was that, Nick?
No, I said I'm 39.
Oh! I'm 42 or 41, and I'm gonna say that's probably also the same reason I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
Sorry to derail it.
It's all good. It's all good. Derail away. That's why we are here, to have fun. Let's see. Where are we?
About to go
Anything
to the
else you
hospital?
guys wanted to discuss before adventuring?
Well, we need to keep our eyes on at the hospital. Anything labeled biophenols or anything to that effect.
Yeah.
You know, poke around if we have the opportunity where we shouldn't be. And also we need to sort out the what's going on with the olives.
The biophenol is an active ingredient found in olives.
Yes.
Right.
And they seem to want to keep biophenols away from the members of the church at all costs. That's what's going on with the olives.
Right, and the biophenols are known to improve women's health, even though the women in this town seem to be particularly subordinate, whatever reason that might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just need to sort out all these anomalies that are happening in this town. Would likely be connected, and maybe we should kind of keep an eye on how to sort that
well,
connection out.
our priority is the young woman, and the extent the other stuff can help us figure out what's up with her. Indeed, the rest is way above our pay grade.
Good enough.
That's fair.
Good point indeed. Well, let's
Although I
stay
think
out
the
of
human
trouble.
rights lawyer might want to do like a full scale thing, but that's later on.
Can we Amazon Basics some jars of olives to the hotel?
Part of me makes you want to make you roll for that, but Like, what would you roll for? Like fast delivery, whether or not they have fast delivery, I guess. But
We
like,
can,
what
we
would
can
you?
stop at a store on the way back and like walk around eating the olives.
Sounds
Let me-
like luck to me.
So are you trying? Are you saying you Amazon Basics these last night?
I just want pocket olives for combat.
Yeah, I support this. I think we should find a way to get us some olives.
Okay.
There's a store on the way to the hospital. Maybe we could just go get some.
Okay.
See, this is the challenge of setting it in modern days is
Everything is so easy to get your
Yeah.
hands on. Yeah. I will, just to make it more interesting, I will say, because I do order these Amazon Fresh things, and there has to be like a Whole Foods in your area in order to get it. So let's say there's not a Whole Foods in this small town. So you can order one, but it won't be there until like tomorrow.
this is inconceivably inconvenient.
Tomorrow from now.
Hi, unicorn.
So we can just check the grocery store.
We could just go to the
I
grocery
have
store.
a feeling.
The town has,
Small town, it's got to be close.
Surely.
or there's going to be no olives there. I'm very curious now.
I imagine there won't be.
This Italian
We
aisle
We can try.
sucks.
We can try.
Okay.
Definitely should try metagaming a little bit. There was the scene where the one participant was getting upset at the lack of olives
Yes.
at the bar, which suggests to me that it's difficult in this town for.
Yes.
But
I
again,
can get a proper martini.
yeah.
Is it enough?
Yeah. good
Wipe
enough.
the rest of the gravy and egg yolk off my plate with my toast. Drink my coffee.
Oh, that sounds so wonderful. Now I want breakfast.
Same. I finish off my powdered eggs. I can tell that they're powdered, and chug the coffee like just stupidly fast.
All right. Anybody else any last words before we adventure on? Okay.
I think we should go.
So, where are you going first, to the grocery store or to the hospital?
I think stop off at the grocery store and then the hospital.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody roll. Let's see here. Where is my skills over here? Something for if you were, somebody help me. If you're searching for something, not investigate, but like,
I have spot hidden.
ooh, yeah. Give me one of those. I'll give you an advantage for that. And this is looking for olives at the grocery store. So give me a percentage.
Okay. 44.
So you can find the place where there should be olives. You can see it, but it's like empty, right?
Okay.
Of course.
But you did roll pretty well. So let's say there happens to be one jar like tucked in the very back, and you find
Not yet.
cool. All right, and then adventure on to the hospital. You drive
Yep.
up, nothing crazy going on. This is when I say small town hospital, it's a decently sized city with, 15 to 20,000 people in this city. So it's not like a huge ER and a huge like several buildings or anything like that. But it is a decently sized hospital that offers all kinds of different care. It's not a huge ER, but there is an ER. But there is, you walk in the front and you see an information desk and like maps and stuff and hotels. hotels, not hotels, maps and stuff, and elevators. I don't know why the word hotel was what came out of my mouth, but elevators.
They're synonyms.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, put us to work. We need to find Noah. Noah?
Yeah, we should maybe ask the front desk where Noah or their volunteer coordinator is.
Sounds good.
So the information desk sends you to where the ER is, and you arrive at the front of the ER, to like the little front desk at the ER. Hold on one second. As you approach, you can hear, you see Noah talking to one of the other nurses who is approaching, and you're going to hear. Give me a thumbs up if you have audio.
You been gone a long while, Amelia. Where you been? Will you hush? I was visiting our guest in the basement. Oh, yeah. Forgot about him. Oopsie. Thanks for doing that. I certainly didn't want to. And that wife of his, she never leaves. Do they not have a house? Hardly. They lived in a trailer to begin with, and he was the one paying the bills, so she's a stone's throw away from losing the place now. Well, what do they expect when they stumble so far off the Father's path? The fruit of the tree certainly tells the truth of the purity of the seed and how well it was cultivated. Amen to that. I'm going to go check on that sweet old lady in 4. Okie doke. I'll see you later.
And Noah notices y'all walking over, recognizes y'all's face, and says, "Oh my God, y'all all came to volunteer? That is so wonderful. Thank you so much for coming."
We always keep our commitments.
Was he one of the participants in that conversation, or those two other?
He was one of the participants, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, y'all ready to get to work?
Sure, what you need.
Awesome. Okay, so he leads you down a hallway, gives y'all some like clothes to wear so you don't get your clothes dirty and stuff, and y'all are on full-on janitor duty. There are like 3 bathrooms that need to be cleaned, not like crazy clean, but like, you know, emptying the trash and making sure everything's good, if there's like stuff on the floor and stuff like that, and y'all are on janitor duty.
Okay, all right.
He shows you where all of them are.
Okay.
And he says, you know, I will be right at the front desk if y'all need anything at all. And, yeah. Get to it. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Once he's away, I wonder if we can like try to get down to the morgue. They said they had a friend in the morgue. I have some questions.
I mean, the description sounded like it might be the couple that
Yes.
Jake and I overheard at the church last night.
Oh.
Yes.
Could be.
I wonder. Can I clean like a bathroom or two? You know, do the basic stuff, and then walk around the maybe the ICU or one of the wards, and use my knowledge of medicine to see if anything looks like kind of awry. Is that a good justification for the medicine role?
You are a prior nurse, yes?
Yes, I am.
I'll say yeah, sure.
All right. So I would know if like, you know, if something looks off, if the IV is just not on the right, you know what I mean? Like I would know if something looks not the way it's supposed to be going on a hospital floor.
So, and where are you doing this? At the ICU?
Yeah. Let me start at the ICU, see if anything just looks off.
Okay.
Other than the whole being in the ICU
so-
thing, because usually things aren't going great if that's where you are. But
Okay.
that's %, right? And is that, do I get advantage on this?
Yes, for medical.
Okay.
You have that. Wait, you do have a medical role or a medicine. Medicine.
Yes.
Yeah.
63.
No, you don't really get any kind of bad feeling.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Everything seems kind of normal.
Yeah.
At least to me.
At least to you it does.
At least to me. I want to talk to a nurse also.
Okay.
Maybe if I see like a familiar face, like we didn't really know each other, but we crossed paths in the hospital. Like, hey, I want to know if there's any uptake in weirdness around here. Very above board, normal.
Is there any weirdness around here? Okay. So you're just approaching a random person in scrubs.
Oh,
and
absolutely,
asking them
yeah.
this
So be like,
question.
hi, I used to be a nurse here. You look kind of familiar. I feel like we might have crossed some paths. So, like, maybe you were here as I was leaving. I'm just curious if you noticed anything kind of not above board around the hospital. I'm just genuine curiosity.
Go ahead and roll. There's no charisma roll. Hold on, what is it? Strength, size, dex, power.
I don't think I'm very charismatic.
Yeah. Give
There's
me
charm, I think.
A D20 roll.
Okay. 6.
You used to work here? When did
Yes.
you work here?
A couple years ago, before law school.
A couple of years ago.
Yes.
How many years ago exactly?
Wait, why are you interrogating me now? Like,
Because
know, I
I've
guess
worked
it
here
was
a long
4.
time, sweetheart, and I ain't never seen you before.
I was here about 7 years ago.
I was here 7 years ago, and you did not work here.
Well, excuse me. Well, have you noticed anything weird going on? In any case.
What? Are you a volunteer?
Yes.
Okay. I got my eyes on you. And she leaves.
Okay. Fair enough. That's fair. I probably would do the same thing.
So can I just want to walk around the corner and start opening closed doors.
Okay. Sounds good.
So,
to
all right,
me.
let's violate HIPAA.
Roll for hidden. Roll for spot hidden. Why not? Well, there's nothing really hidden in this.
I can always pretend
Roll
like
some
if I
kind
get.
of search. Do you have investigate? Somebody has investigate.
I do.
I have
But
no,
what do
just
you
the spot
have?
hidden.
Just roll it without advantage then. That you're doing a search. So that's going to be a skill. So it's going to be a. Come on. Percentage. There we go, brain. Sorry.
All right.
Just don't violate HIPAA, please. I don't want to deal with that.
No, I'm looking for a supply closet if I got caught.
Okay.
You know, I'm just
Yeah.
looking for anything that's askew and not
Plausible
not
enough
every-
cover. I'd like it.
Yeah. All right. Here's my roll. That's 46.
Okay, I'll give
Not
you.
bad.
You find a What do you call them when somebody's pregnant and you can look inside their belly? It's a sonogram or a
Ultrasound.
ultrasound. That's the word I'm looking for. Ultrasound. You find an ultrasound machine in a closet.
Big apology for my immediate disgust.
Yeah. I don't,
Would either of them know if this is anyway out of the ordinary or that?
Oh, it's
perfectly-
pretty normal. It's pretty normal. Just a
Ultrasound
hospital machine.
Sometimes you stash them in wherever you could when you need to get it out of the way.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I wouldn't really bet an eye about. As a medical malpractice lawyer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go clean the bathroom to save face, though.
That's exactly what I did. Nurse was like, and I was like, all right, gonna go scrub a toilet. Bye bye.
I'm gonna-
How about you, Spence? What is your character doing?
I'm gonna go down a floor and just blend in.
Okay.
Okay.
Down a floor. Let's see. Where were you? You were already on the first floor. So if you go
Oh.
down a floor, you're in the basement. You want to go down a floor and blend in?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you're
blend
wearing
it on the
janitor
first
clothes, right?
floor and look for.
Go to the what?
Yeah, but we're not full janitors. We don't have keys.
It's true.
True.
I'm gonna blend in and try and find a careless janitor, or one who takes long restroom breaks and leave the shit unattended.
Okay. Let's say you find one. Well, let's roll to see if you find one. Give me a percentage. $16. You definitely find one. All right, give me a roll to see if his keys are somewhere you can see them, like rolling around. $79. You find a janitor cart, but you don't see keys or anything like that.
Is that the only way to get into the basement?
Say it again.
Is that the only way to get into the basement?
You guys haven't tried yet, so I don't know.
Keys are
Oh,
helpful, and
sure.
if we have his shit, it's easier to pass ourselves off as one.
It's true. It was a nice thing to try. How about you, Lincoln? What you doing?
Well, my character doesn't have any like specialties that I can think of for this, so probably just maintaining group cover by doing tasks and checking in every once in a while. If there is going to be an expedition to the morgue, definitely intend to tag along and see what's up. But other than that, trying
Just
to
putting your head down.
yeah, maintain cover.
All right then.
Okay.
What's next?
Maybe we can check in and say, hey, we got another commitment to our friend Noah.
Okay.
Let him know what we did. Unless we, like, do we want to try and get to the basement? Because I don't want to check in if we want to get to the basement.
It's worth peeking down there. Do we have time?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
No.
How are you going to approach the basement? There are both stairs and elevators.
I'll take the stairs.
Okay.
Definitely think stairs are preferable.
Roll me a percentage.
What if I take the elevator so that we're not all going in the same way?
Okay. So Nick, give me a percentage roll.
22.
The door is unlocked.
How lucky.
Oh, fuck.
And you're gonna do the elevator?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Percentage?
Percent? All right.
Yeah.
34.
There is no key required. You can also go down that way.
Oh, sweet. I happened to find the service elevator and I look like a janitor, so no one's going to say a word, right?
Perfect. Now these stairs and this elevator are very close together, so y'all can go either whichever way y'all want to.
Perfect.
Follow each one of them. So you all arrive on the lower level. You see to your right is just like wall. To your left is a hallway. You can see where there used to be a desk at some point, but it is no one's using it right now. And
Interesting.
On each side there are rooms with glass. They're like rooms for people to be patients in. And all of the lights are out except for one down the hall. Well, not all of the lights. Like the hallway lights are on. I'm saying there's no lights on in the rooms. There we go.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take a cleaning rag out and maybe investigate. Start looking around.
Investigate the desk.
Smart.
Yeah. I wonder. I don't know if I want to swipe anything on the desk. I feel like that might be a little bit useless.
Oh.
Thoughts?
The
Wish I
only
had, like, a
thing that was
detector.
noteworthy is a desk and a light on down the hallway. So it's like I'll quick look in the desk before I walk down to the end of the hallway.
Smart.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that works.
There's nobody else down there, you said, right?
Yeah, there's nobody at the desk. It's not really being
Cool.
used anymore.
Okay. Yeah, we can take a look at it in the drawers, open them up, see if anything's useful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, at the desk, Plantifa, you give me a search roll. Do you have any kind of advantage? No.
No, I do not.
Go ahead and give it a try anyway.
60.
You don't find anything.
Okay. All right, should we go down the hall?
No.
Are there any security cameras down here?
No. No security cameras.
Cool. We'll just tiptoe down the hall, maybe peek our head. There's one room with the light on, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can peek our head in there?
So you peek your head in and you see a man in a hospital bed. Not hooked up to machines where like machines are keeping him alive or anything like that. But definitely has some machines that are hooked up to him, keeping his pulse and monitoring his blood pressure and things like that. And an oxygen thing in his nose. And he is unconscious. And a woman is sitting next to the bed, just sort of looking at him, kind of teary-eyed, but just very silent, just sitting there.
Okay.
Does Kurt or Jake possibly recognize this couple?
No, you've never seen these people before.
Okay.
It is not the couple from the church.
Right.
And we would probably know that because we were physically there. Or, no, we wouldn't really know that.
Lincoln and Spencer would know.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
So this is weird, but maybe we don't disturb them just yet. Thoughts?
no need. We gotta get to the pastor's house anyway.
Well, yeah. Was there anything else at the end of the hall, or was this it?
No, just this.
Okay.
Anyone here good at bluff? I would think.
Somebody has persuade. You have
Oh,
persuade.
yeah. Okay. So,
Fake like you're
You
in
wanna
there to look at the
well,
charts
well,
and leave.
I'm thinking something along the lines of, "Hi, we're state inspectors. Is everything okay here?"
It's way too elaborate.
Yeah,
Well,
I would lower it a little bit.
You're an intern
So-
sent
so
to
help
get
me
notes
work-
from his chart and then leave.
Sorry, I couldn't understand because other people were talking. Say that again.
Pretend you're an intern there to get some notes off his charts and then leave.
sounds good.
You
Believable.
want to try that, Lincoln? All right.
If anything else, you can just be like, I got lost. Just dump intern. Don't look at me.
Sure. Roll a persuade to see if she believes that you are not, that you are a nurse there.
That's another percentage.
Yes, please. And yeah.
63.
You got that because you have an advantage because she's like emotionally like not paying attention, but she doesn't really even notice you. And give me just a general search percentage roll for whether or not you find anything on the chart.
Ooh, nope. 84.
Okay. No.
Mhm.
And then you walk away, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, uh, sorry, I had a very strange night, but there was a man outside. I was talking about um, this jar of olives that he uh, picked up, and he was talking all of this about how difficult it had been to find around here. Do you happen to know anything about that? It seemed really weird.
We don't. They're unclean, and we don't like them. So we're just, following the code of the Father. So I'm sorry you
Okay.
can't find your olives.
Oh, no. He did find them. Well, anything I should say to him if I bump into him again?
Maybe don't eat unclean food. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you for your help.
Of course.
Okay.
Bless you.
All
Unclean food.
I love that because I actually hate olives.
I love it.
I could eat a jar of olives in a sitting, but if you put olives on whatever I'm eating, like as like a topping, I will not eat it.
And
I don't know
am
why.
the
I don't have an
opposite.
explanation.
I will not
Really?
sit and eat olives, but olives on pizza. I have a really weird one that I do with cream cheese on a bagel and then olives. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I would eat that.
It's like capers.
I mean, yeah,
Just some lox on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
yeah, that does sound good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
Me too, and I just
I'm less
ate.
hungry.
But
So
all right.
So,
walk out of there, share
Hmm.
with the rest of the group.
All right, maybe we make a mental note and we come back to it if need be. Have somebody else go in, see if they can do anything else.
Yeah.
I think it'd be weird if we go in like right after the other one. Like
Yeah.
that would be too suspicious.
That would be pretty weird.
That would be very odd. So,
I also don't know how pertinent this is to recovering the Mantha.
true. True. Still weird, but you're
Yeah.
right. Maybe not completely
It's just
relevant.
a weird fucking place you're in, though, too.
Yeah,
so.
we're in a weird town anyway. They don't like olives or whatever.
I mean, that's normal.
Let's go see if Samantha's still alive.
Map.
Okay, so are you just gonna abandon your jobs, or are you gonna check out?
Is it
what's-
about lunchtime?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go be like, hey, we got another commitment. I hope we did a satisfactory job to our friend Noah.
I'm sure you did a great job. Thank you so much. May the Father bless you, and y'all just come back anytime. Thank you.
Blessed be the fruit.
Right.
Brenna blurts out very awkwardly, not knowing how to navigate this.
May the Lord open.
somehow them not being confused is more creepy.
I have more questions than answers now.
All right, let's go to Creation Way. Is that the road?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
Yep, Creation Way.
All right, so y'all have scoped this shit
Center Way.
out. Don't forget the other night, so you know that there is
Yes.
a basement that has like a padlock on it. It's daytime though, and there is, you can walk up to the front door. Not Ubering this time. I assume you're taking your own vehicle and going and
Yeah,
parking?
we're driving. We're expected this time, so I think
Okay.
we're okay to drive. We want our own escape route.
Before
ahead.
we go,
Mhm.
before we go in, we should agree who's going inside and who's waiting, presumably in the vehicle, and also, I was curious about the houses on each side last night, but it was dark and we didn't really get anything. But maybe now that it's broad
Daytime.
daylight,
Mhm.
There'll be something to notice.
Give me a roll. Percentage. Do you have any advantage? Let's see,
Well-
you have persuasion, you have occult, and you have psychology.
Psychology. So
Okay, go ahead and roll.
not me, but ooh, 38.
There's definitely something about the houses that seems to how do I explain this? It looks like the same person designed all of the front porch stuff and everything you see in the windows. It looks like it's all the same interior, exterior designer. There's definitely a cohesiveness to the decoration of all of the houses.
Is there any way to tell from looking whether what the orientation of the occupants of the two adjoining houses is in relation to the main one? Would it be obvious if they're fellow members or antagonistic or neutral?
No, I can't give you. No, you can't.
There's no real indicators one way or the other.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go in. Who's gonna come with me?
Me.
Yeah, you do have the gun.
Probably should.
Yeah, that's. I like that idea very much so, for selfish reasons.
Were you raising your hand because you wanted to go too, Darwin?
Yeah, I said I probably should go.
You should go too. Okay, so just Lincoln is staying with the car.
I guess.
Okay. Before we
All right.
move on to this encounter, I think now is a wonderful time for a short bathroom break. Let's come right
Fair
back.
enough.
back. We're back, guys. So let's see. We are approaching the house where Samantha lives, where she gave you the address. So let's see. The three of y'all are going inside. You just walking up to the door, y'all. What are you doing?
We were invited, so I think we can just kind of march up and knock on the door.
Okay. A woman in her 30s, dressed very conservatively, but stylishly, answers the door. Hi.
Hi, my name's Brenna. I was speaking to, what's his name again? Help me out. I
Jack.
forget.
Jack and Shelley.
Jack,
and
thank you.
Shelley.
Thank you. I was speaking to Jack yesterday about how Samantha and I were friends, and he invited me over. I do have two others with me. I just didn't know where else to put them, so they're with me now.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me.
How are you?
I'm fine. Let me go get Sam. I'll be right back. Okay. So she
Sure.
closes the door.
Oh, okay. We're not invited in. Got it.
Then
Understood.
And then she you hear her holler for Sam, and Sam comes to the door. Hello, I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam. I'm not freezing. I'm just. What? I'm sorry.
We've all seen her picture. I think you mentioned last time.
Yes. Yeah. So we would know what she looks like. So I'm not like super shocked at what I'm seeing. Yeah. Hi, Sam. I saw your mother the other day. She looks really good. She said she got a great harvest from the garden and even added some flowers along the path to her house. And so I reach out and shake her hand. It has a little note in it, which says more or less like, hey, we're going to get you out. If you can get us any clues to help, please do so. So something along those lines. But it's just in her hand. She can't, obviously, she might not be able to read it yet, but I think she might, hopefully, get the message. Maybe I wait.
We have her alone.
I'm sorry. What?
What was that?
We have her alone outside. Maybe
do.
just suggest that she come with us.
Yeah.
Suggest how.
I mean, you sent this email to your mother. We're here. Let's go.
I'm not sure about this email. Hold on just a second. She unfolds the thing and she reads it. And then she folds it back up. She puts it in her pocket. And then she says, y'all want to come inside? We're having lunch.
Sure.
Okay.
Prentice is not wanting to seem rude and now is just ever more curious.
Okay. So, she leads you inside the house. It is a beautiful, huge, I believe one of you guys used the word McMansion. So it's not like, this is not Britney Spears' pad, but like, this is also not the middle-class folks in town. So big, beautiful
Let me
house.
guess, open concept farmhouse, but like upscale farmhouse.
Yes, I love it so much. Okay, so she leads you in, and there is a trough where you will have. I'm just kidding. But there is a kitchen. In the kitchen, there are three children who are preparing sandwiches. And
Brenna whispers to Dr. Carmichael, like child labor.
There are three little girls who are making sandwiches for them and their siblings and mom. And there is another adult woman sitting at the bar just talking to the children as they prepare food. And so Samantha leads you in, introduces you to Emma, the lady sitting at the bar, and says, shit. This is one of my friends. This is one of my friends.
So that's Sam saying this is one of my friends.
Yes. And pointing
Okay.
to you.
Okay, gotcha. Hi, I'm Brenna.
Emma says, "Hello, Brenna. Are you hungry? We're gonna have some lunch. We're making
Yeah,
some
great.
sandwiches."
Starving.
Awesome.
Dr. Herman's shaking his head. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Actually, we just had brunch at the hotel, so we're a little full, but we didn't want to be rude, so we'd love to stay and chat.
Okay. Okay, that's cool too. And so you sit around and just chat a little bit for a little while. At some point, Samantha goes out back and calls to the children to come inside and have their sandwiches, and they have like a little table for all of them. No one over 13. And so there were 3 kids making the sandwiches, and 4 who were playing outside, various ages. And they all shuffle inside, all little boys outside, and come and sit down, and the little girls sit down at the little table with them, and both of the older women sit with y'all at the bar, and they eat.
So, whose children are these? Are they all Jack and Shelley's? Are they yours?
Some of them are mine. They're all Jack's, but some of them are mine. Some of them are Shelley's. Oliver and James, those are Shelley's. Lucas, Noah, Jack Jr. and Noah, those are all mine. And these 2 here, Sophie and Emma, Sophie and Olivia, these are Emma's.
Quite the entourage you have here.
Yeah, we got a nice little family. We've been blessed.
So that's
Very
2
much
mothers.
so. Sorry.
What's that name?
Is that 2 or 3 mothers?
3. Emma, Shelley, and Sam.
Oh, Sam is. Oh,
Oh, not Sam.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, thank God.
Did Sam say they were hers? Ah, fuck. I was thinking it was the other one. Okay. So there are 2 kids that are Shelley's, 2 kids that are Emma's, and 3. There's 2 moms. 2 moms. 2 moms. Counting.
Okay.
Counting in numbers and words. 2 moms.
You want me to?
I am on a ship bound for Nar Shaddaa, and on the way there, I meet someone else who is bound for Nar Shaddaa, and he has 2 passengers, and they're.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
You were on a train traveling 60 miles an hour to the east.
Oh, my God.
I compliment the women on the lampshade that says "Live, Laugh, Love" in the far corner of the room and also the near corner of the room.
I'll compliment one of the little girls' dresses after that.
The word stamped on that little girl's dress: "Live, Laugh, Love."
Yeah, of course it is. What else would it be?
Thank you.
Where'd Sam go?
Oh, Sam is still with you, but she was
Okay,
just
great.
explaining that
Gotcha.
2 of the kids were 2 of the moms.
There's
None
2
of them
moms.
are hers.
Okay,
of course,
gotcha. Understood.
Of course, I hope to have children, but not yet.
Yeah, I understand. Can
Sam,
only
would
do
you
that when
like
you're
to
ready,
join
right?
us?
Sorry,
Would
I
you
don't
like
know.
to join us for dinner tonight?
Absolutely, I would love to join you for dinner. Where would
that'd
you
be
like
great.
to go?
Great. I saw this steakhouse near our hotel. I was wanting to try.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds great.
Oh, perfect. We can pick you up. What? Maybe around 6 or 7? What time works best for you?
6 o'clock sounds great. And Emma speaks up and she's like, "No, sweetie, we have youth group tonight."
How late does youth group go?
Oh, usually till 9 or so, and then we usually take the kids to the Pizza Hut. So 10 or so.
Does this small town have a Pizza Hut?
It does now.
Yeah, world building. I would definitely believe that a small town in middle America has a Pizza Hut. That is something I would 100% believe. I think we're good.
I have 100% been to Pizza Hut after youth group in small town America.
This is also in no way, shape, or form a corporate plug.
Yeah, definitely
No,
not.
it's not. It
Could
is
also
not.
be Bonnie B's Pizza, and that is a plug for Bonnie B's Pizza in Chelsea, Oklahoma.
Call it that and say, fuck Pizza Hut. Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
it's Bonnie B's then.
So, well, we're only in town for another day. It'd be great if we could spend a little time with you before we leave.
Yeah.
I would really like that a lot. But you know, we're very busy with things, and Emma is at some point saying, you know, you look like you're maybe tired, Sam. I think maybe you should say goodbye to your friends and maybe lay down. I can take care of the kids.
How can we see how Sam feels about that comment? Like, does she have any expression on her face about it?
I'll let Lincoln do a psychology roll.
That'll be pretty hard. I'm the getaway driver.
Yeah, Yenling is not
Okay,
here.
Then you do a roll without advantage, Plantifa.
Oh, okay. We'll see. 99.
She looks perfectly content.
Damn. That's probably untrue. All right. Okay, well, if you're tired, we understand. We'd love to maybe meet later. Maybe not, it doesn't have to be for food. It can be, I don't know, if you eat ice cream, it can be dessert or something like that. Can I leave you my number?
Sure. That would be great.
Cool.
And I will
All right.
definitely call you, Brenna. And it's been really good seeing you. I really missed you. So we were so close. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
It was great talking.
I like talking.
It's very true. Can I, as I'm leaving, I wonder if I can, like, do, like, a chemical, like, a swab of one of the sandwiches?
Just
Pocket
take
worm.
one with
Give me
you.
a stealth roll. I guess.
Just intimidate one of the kids.
66.
What are you doing with the sandwich there? Are you hungry? Take one of the sandwiches. Just take it. Take it. Take the sandwich.
Okay, thank you. So
You're welcome.
I take it, I walk out with it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to do that later in the car. I'm going to do the chemical thing instead.
Okay. I can tell you you will find nothing strange in that sandwich except, you know, it's Swiss cheese instead of American.
So the sandwich is just a sandwich.
It's just a sandwich.
Oh, good to know. All right, cool. Sweet. So then the sandwich is not going anywhere. So we go out to the car?
Okay. Lincoln, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Yeah,
I missed it.
Here.
Oh, I was assuming you're at the car, but
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Kurt, did you notice anything weird out here?
I'm gonna assume that like nobody came and went or any funny business, anything to be seen from the outside. Then
Nothing funny.
nothing. I'm thinking we should get lunch since it doesn't sound like we had time for it. Everything that was going on.
I got half a sandwich if you want it. It might have dirty kid hands all over it though, so I don't know.
spill all over it?
Dirty kid hands.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat it. I'm talking about me, Jules, the keeper. Wouldn't.
I also
fucking
would
eat
not. Me, Katie, would also not eat it.
Oh, I definitely want to eat it. I don't eat sandwiches with cheese, but
Whatever a child and their food does is between them and God. I don't want any part of it. So, I will get my own food separate from the child. Nothing against children. I just don't trust them with food.
Okay, so you guys are going to lunch then?
I guess we should discuss some next actions. So sure, because I have thoughts.
So, you guys find the Bonnie Bees. And you
All
guys
right.
go for lunch for pizza and discuss away.
So we got Colt Moms keeping her on a leash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got like a sister wives thing going down, but in a much less comforting way. I don't find sister wives particularly comforting either, but they seem at least marginally like cool with it.
Jake, do you remember
Yeah.
when we were talking to Noah and his wife? I'm forgetting her name. Last night, we maybe you're there too, Brenna. Maybe it was before you left, but one of us asked about Samantha, and they corrected us. Called
Yeah,
her
you're
Samantha
right.
Gordon.
Yes. Yes, you're correct. And the whole you weren't in there for this, but we had asked about the kids because there's a whole load of kids in there, like way more kids than is usually in one house. And well, we're curious, like, hey, a lot of kids you have here, and there's only one father, but there's two mothers at least. So I have a feeling that our friend Jack has a long line of little ones.
Huh.
He's collecting wives like I collect dice.
I don't know that about you.
He's
I'm
collecting
also a
wives like
dice
like me
collector.
in. He's collecting wives like me, Katie, in real life collects plants. We'll put it that way.
She seemed willing, but also on drugs or some kind of hypnosis. She was acting strange.
Seemed a little dreamy and not fully, not fully in the present, right?
Did you offer her one of your olives?
Oh, I forgot about the olives. We didn't want to go in there two guns blazing. We didn't want to ruin our chances at conversation or getting Sam out,
True.
Understandable.
who does seem to want to leave, but was also content to go take a nap at the orders of Emma, one of the other matrons.
Stepford wives.
Concubine.
That's not. I don't like it, but that word does work.
You're not wrong. I just don't like it. I mean,
we are talking really biblical right now too, so
yes,
it works.
yeah, we are. It kind of does work. It kind of works.
Well, you can call me a Philistine. That's fine.
All right.
Look, all I'm saying is that Muhammad made on it like he took concubine like a concubine, but he married her. So that's all I'm gonna say.
But he married her.
Oh yeah, he
I'm
did.
sorry, I don't know much about Muhammad, so but this is just very strange.
Well, so under the it makes sense under the moral code that we're talking about in the 7th century Medina, right? he was given a concubine as a, or actually multiple, as like a gift, like as a thank you, and not wanting to be rude. You don't want to like be like, no, don't give me a gift, but he also didn't want to just have concubines, so he married them and made them legitimate wives instead, which under that paradigm was like the noble thing to do.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's really super fucked that that's the noble thing to do.
I don't disagree. Again, 7th century.
True. I'm sure he was a perfectly nice guy.
By most accounts, yeah, he was pretty great to his wives. But I'm not gonna. We're off topic. Sorry.
We are. We are.
All right, well, back to our current religious leader, who perhaps not so much on the up and up as the respected prophet. You have any thoughts on our next moves?
We gotta talk to Sam again somehow.
I think we should try to intercept her at Pizza Hut.
Maybe they said youth group is done about 9 or 10. Maybe we should hang out around 9 or 10 and see if we can wait a bit.
Show up
seems,
conveniently.
Hmm?
Show up conveniently at the end of youth group.
Well,
Whoops. Go ahead.
to make a story, we decided to check the place out based on their recommendation. Turned out so good, we decided to come back for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, and we can also come here before we know they would get here, so that we've already been here and we just kind of happen to have stayed a little bit later, maybe. This is a small town. It's probably a BYOB thing. We can bring our own non-alcoholic beer because I want my wits against with some. Oh no, can we not get? Is this a dry county?
No. They were serving alcohol last night. Remember?
Oh, true. You're right.
Or we could just be there because she said when they were going to be there because we wanted to spend time and she didn't necessarily have it, but she told us they were going to be there. At this point, we haven't shown our hand, and that we're not like suspicious as far as I know to anyone else. Maybe Emma, but we still look like her old friend.
True. Yeah, I think it would be fine if we happen to be here when they get back from youth group.
Sounds good. Is there anything we want to do between now and then? Any preparation or research or what have you?
I'd love to do more, but we need the cover of night for what I have in mind. You're telling me you don't want to find out how to get into that padlock? Are you telling me you don't want to?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a water gun.
You want to buy a water gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm not opposed to it, but why?
Fill it with olives and olive juice.
Why not?
Or even
Sure.
just a spray bottle.
No, bad cultist.
And use a little sniper setting on it. The opposite of mist, where it just shoots straight out.
Yeah, when it just have stream, you can just.
Can we
Get in there.
demilitarize our language and not call that the sniper setting?
That's fair.
Precision bottle ejaculate setting.
Yeah,
Something like that.
my alternative was like, is stream better? Because I don't know.
Stream works for me. Stream works for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we're going to get some water guns and a spray bottle.
Okay. Operation Olive Juice Projectile Firing Machine is a go.
Hell yeah, let's do
you-
it.
So
I'm
you
on
get-
board. I want one.
Anything else? Or are we proceeding to let time go by and hitting Pizza Hut?
said pizza again.
Yeah. Operation Cryptic Pizza, or I'm bad at this. Sorry, I don't know.
Mystic Pizza is an actual film, so Cryptic Pizza
Yes,
works.
it's also
I love
an
it.
actual place.
Nuh-uh, really?
Yeah. I've eaten there. It's in Connecticut, like the coast.
I love it. Okay,
Yep.
so
Operation Pizza Sting.
Operation Pizza Sting. Okay. So you guys are chilling at the Pizza Hut when the whole crew that you saw at the
Oh, God,
house,
okay.
including Sam, roll in the door.
Do they see us, or should we say something?
Sam sees you and immediately approaches you and gives you a giant bear hug and is like,
Oh,
you came.
perfect.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we figured we would just wait it out since we don't have a whole lot of time left. And it has decent pizza, so we hung out for a bit.
That is great. So I'm gonna make Sam roll now. Hold on just a second. Where is the die?
All right. Sam is gonna roll. That's interesting.
Action. I like it.
Yeah.
While Emma is ordering the pizza, Sam just walks outside with y'all.
Oh. Somewhat easier than I thought.
Give me just a second to think through this real quick.
Sure.
So what time is it? It is 8:28. So, okay, I will say she is still very foggy, and so it's difficult for her to communicate. But she says, "Let's go while she's not looking. Let's leave. You've already been implanted, all of you." And you all leave the Bonnie Bees / Pizza Hut together, and that shall be the end of this session.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
You've already
Wait,
been implanted.
Wait, did we start? Because we played for an hour and a half and then had a half hour of discussion last time, right? We didn't play for
I think
2
so.
hours. Okay.
I don't think we did.
I think we went to 2 hours last time.
I'm
I think
not
it's okay if
prepared
we
to
don't.
have more conversation. I need to prepare for it. Sorry.
They're fine, yeah.
No,
we
yeah.
can-
I'm also totally cool with just because that's a good stopping point. That's a
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, I like
It's a
it.
cliffhanger.
I like it.
We have Samantha, or at least kind of have her.
We're all pregnant.
Yes.
We're all fragrant.
You're all,
Maybe we should start
you're
eating.
all preggers.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
gross.
You
Ew.
do have a bunch of cast olives into it. Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
possibly have the antidote.
possibly.
So this marks the end of session 2 of The Seed is Sown. The themes that we are exploring are Christofascism, bodily autonomy, and just general, thought control, because it's a cult. So
And
anybody
polygyny.
Yes.
Sorry.
Polygyny, is that how you say it? Because I might have been saying it wrong my whole life.
No, polygamy is a thing. Polygyny is something else specific.
Well, multiple wives.
That's
Yes.
polygamy. Is
No.
polygyny something different?
Polygamy also means that, I think.
Oh,
No, a polygamy could mean any
Mhm.
gender.
Yeah, you're right.
Polygamy is specifically multiple women.
Wives.
Oh.
Mhm.
interesting.
And polyandry, I think, is multiple husbands.
Yep, that's right.
Polygamy is just
Interesting.
either one. Yeah.
Interesting.
Or
Thank you for the vocabulary lesson.
Oh, there's also a botany definition, and it's the bearing of some flowers with stamens only, some with pistils only, and some with both.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
But any
Polygyny.
things around those themes that you had thoughts on that you wanted to discuss after the game or anything like that?
I go back and forth with this sort of deal because so I don't have any issue with polyamory. Kind of practice it myself, to be honest. So like
Yeah.
when someone talks about having more than one relationship, even while you're talking to their partner, it doesn't really raise a lot of red flags to me. That's just kind of like, oh, okay, that should be normalized anyway, because that might just be how they do things, right?
Agreed.
As long as there's not like secretive and like everyone knows what's going on, generally speaking, no harm, no foul, right? So my hinds don't go up unless it's something like this where it is only one person having relationships with like other people and they don't get to have their relationships. You know what I mean? Like the whole sister wife thing. They don't have relationships with each other than like maybe kind of being friends. So it's not egalitarian there. It's all for one sort of idea. And that's where that's the sense that I'm getting from this, especially because we're under a Christo-fascist kind of paradigm, where they're not gonna let the wives canoodle, you know? So
Yeah.
No,
I'm not-
that's.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Lincoln.
I was just saying that's reasonable. And also, I forget um, who brought up last time about gender roles and everything, but certainly noticed the differentiation among the tasks among the kids.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
that
definitely
was
notable
purposeful. That was definitely purposeful.
Of course
I
it
was
was,
trying to
because
do
you're-
it without being like super. I don't know if I did a very good job as the keeper trying to tell the story, but like I was trying to do it without being obvious about it. But like it's impossible to do, you know?
we're also very aware of that role now because we know what paradigm we're under.
Yeah.
So like just saying the boys were playing outside and there were like 3 girls preparing lunch, we're gonna hyper notice that because we're already paying attention. If we weren't, it might be a little bit different. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It flowed in the conversation, and if I wasn't paying attention, I might have missed it. So I think that was good.
Nice.
But it was
Thank you.
noticeable that there is a division of labor that is purposeful. We'll call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I also this is more just about the gameplay than it is about the themes. I was just really struggling improvisationally with Sam, and it turned into she was just kind of stunned and drugged now.
Love that. I love that that wasn't like planned and you just kind of like just went with it.
At all.
I love that.
I just went with it because I didn't know what else to do.
It fits. I mean, why else would she be so compliant? If she sent that email saying like, "Hey, get me out," like she obviously wanted to leave, but she seemed a little bit more like, "How do I navigate this?" So that it fits. I think that works.
Cool.
And I actually did have that thought that if we met them after they were out for a long time, in a way that maybe she would be kind of coming off whatever spell or drug she was under. That actually did cross my mind, so it's kind of neat that came up.
Awesome. I love it.
Cool. I'm really curious at how we can navigate what's been implanted in us against our will, unknowingly, and how that happened. I'm very curious.
Yeah,
Well,
I think that's going to become the plot because now, I mean, we've got Sam. She's out.
Yeah.
So we could just drive to the border, but obviously the plot thickens, and I'm curious to see where this is going to go as well.
And is this going to be I wonder if like we're going to be in between two different evils. Do we go to the like weird cult to like, hey, how do we navigate this type of thing? Do we have to like infiltrate them to try and get out and like mess it up, or do we just like see what happens and let whatever's implanted do its thing, right? Like we have that little fun little moral quandary here.
Yeah.
At a guess, the most obvious thing would be the meal at the gala. Yeah, I don't know if she knew that we were there. You don't have to say anything, Jules. This is.
Oh, I ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
I'm not very. I have a terrible poker face though, so I'm like.
All right.
Note to self: play poker with Jules. Because I also have a terrible poker face, so
Yeah.
it would actually it would be a really easy game for both of us in different ways.
This is one of the reasons why when I'm in work meetings, I often have to just turn off my camera because my face makes faces, and people don't always like that.
Yeah, I run into that problem a lot, actually. Oops.
I'm a lot more emotive than I realize, I think.
Yeah.
Oh well. At least everyone knows what I'm thinking, I guess. I don't know. That's not a good thing. No one should know that. I'm curious at how this shakes out. I want to know how we got implanted, or definitively how.
As a keeper, I have to decide how much information I'm gonna let Sam give you now. Because she's been in the cult. So, how much does she know? How much is she willing to share?
She might not know a whole lot.
Yeah,
she might be super traumatized.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like
Also
after she comes down from the drug, she might not be able to tell us a whole lot. She might not be able to piece it together, so what she tells us might not make sense.
Yeah.
She might be just as traumatized as our friend who's back at the hotel. Jimothy Jangles.
Well, we have one more session to wrap it all up. Is that right?
That's true. One more
Okay.
session.
All right. Well, well, if Cthulhu rips itself out of my abdomen, that might be a cool way to go. Just all I'm saying.
Wouldn't hurt for long.
Say it again.
That wouldn't hurt for long.
Yeah. Very true.
It's true. It would be over pretty quickly.
Just gonna say.
Well, at least for me, not for everyone around me.
It's definitely not a boring way to go.
That's true.
I'd take it.
Just want to say neither of you actually saw what happened.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
We have
everybody
secondhand
want to talk
information.
shit until they know what it actually looks like.
Exactly.
Oh,
That, by the
what-
way, Brenna is getting more and more amicable to the belief that exactly what you said is how it happened. Things
like
getting weirder and weirder.
joining
It
the-
seems like tracks. Sorry.
That's like joining the military and going to war. Everyone thinks they want to do it until they do it. All these young folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get a lot of folks that are like, oh, I would have joined, but. It's like there's always some
I
weird
hate that
excuse. It's
shit.
like, well, you either.
It's one of my least favorite conversations because the main point of it, I don't want to knock anyone for what their choices were at all, but I don't care.
Yeah.
If that's the
Same.
next thing you say after learning that I'm a veteran or whatever.
Why?
My only thought when you said I don't really care, that's probably not relevant to the conversation anyway.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that people do. It's very odd.
Yeah.
You got nothing to justify to me,
Right, yeah,
exactly.
I don't
you
care.
made the right you made a good choice for yourself.
I'm so glad you didn't join the military. That's awesome. That's great. You know what? Something that really bothers me when I have that conversation is people who are intent on telling the glorious stories of their fathers or their grandfathers or whatever. I don't. It's not that they are not a veteran and so they don't get to tell stories about shit like that. It's not the veteran exceptionalism that bothers me about that. It's just that they have no idea, and yet they are telling this story that is supposed to be glorious and honorable, and they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Mm-hmm. And
well, yeah, exactly. That's that Hollywood version of it that they have. But if they had actually made that decision, join the military and gone to war, they'd be a little bit more quiet about what they did.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
And
Right,
even
hard.
if not, every single maybe not every single story. Most of the stories I tell are like stupid things that we did, not like horrifying thing, like just like really
Yeah.
dumb shit we got into because that's what is like either relatable, most interesting, like fun, and the things that I prefer to like reflect on, like that, like when I think about my time, that's what I prefer to think about. It's like this dumb shit I did with my friends, right?
Yeah.
So like it's not that I don't believe them, it's that I kind of don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It's like I can go
Same.
watch a war movie if I wanted to. Tell me about the stupid things that they did while they, you know what I mean? Like I want to know that stuff.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
like fun stupid things, not like the like war crime stupid things. You know what I
Ugh.
mean?
Oh, it's so dark, but it's also so real.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, I don't want to put too much pressure on y'all to talk, like come up with shit to talk about. So, what do y'all
That's
think
fair.
about wrapping this up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank y'all all so much for being here with us. Our last session of this game is going to be on December 30th at the same time. I'll make sure and get reminders to all of you players, and I'll put out reminders in the Discord to let y'all know when we're playing again. We have one more session to wrap this up. Every one of our players is implanted with alien babies. And
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't have time for it to be a red herring.
oh, what is
Good
the
dog.
puppy dog's name?
Good dog.
Domingo.
Oh, Domingo.
Good
Thank you for
Domingo.
joining us
She
at the
loves you.
end.
What a good boy.
So,
What a good girl.
we'll be back on the 30th. Fuck war. And anybody else? Peace.
Eat
Fuck
Pizza
cults
Hut.
and cult-like things.
Peace in Ukraine. Hands
Yes.
off Haiti. And my body, my choice. Be gay, do crime. Love y'all.
PK do crime.
Mango says fuck the patriarchy.
Yes.
Consume Pizza Hut.